Kidney disease affects an estimated 2 million Canadians. Many don't even know they have it. But thanks to the Kidney Foundation of Canada's innovative programs and vital research, countless people have been able to turn to us to help them manage, delay, and in some cases even prevent the disease. We're the Kidney Foundation of Canada. Please support us. We're behind you all the way.
Hello everyone. Nowadays we see people suffering from organ failures or from organ disease, which makes a patient's life miserable. Apart from the patient's life getting miserable, their family gets into trouble because of the cost or money required to cure it. I am Parvani, Girdhar, here to represent one of the top rated charity organization, that is Kidney Foundation of Canada, Windsor. We were established in 1971 here in Windsor, but there's a long and a huge story of Kidney Foundation of Canada. In 1960s, it was seen that people were dying and they have a very little hope to survive due to kidney failure or kidney disease. At that time also, the dialysis was considered as an extraordinary treatment, and transplant, people can't even think about it. In 1964, the Kidney Foundation of Canada was first created in Montreal, and then in 1971, it was situated in Windsor. So Kidney Foundation of Canada was established in Windsor in 1971. Unlike other organizations, Kidney Foundation of Canada's main motive is to spread a word regarding the kidney diseases and the kidney failures among the people. The basic motive of ours is to aware public regarding the symptoms, or what should they include in their diets, or what supplement they should take to avoid such issues. Apart from this, we do provide fundings and we do organize charity sessions for the people so that they can donate for our patients, and so that we can make our patients' life as well as the family's life easier. As I told earlier, it's like curing such things, and like a transplantation and a dialysis takes a lot of money. So our foundation is basically run to cover those costs and the funds of what the people are funding. As you all know, we prioritize our patients, and so do we our volunteers as well as our employees of Kidney Foundation of Canada. So in order to make our volunteers' life easier, we provide two different types of scholarship to our volunteers. The very first scholarship is named as the Gavin Truly Scholarship for Civic Engagement, and the second type of scholarship we give to our volunteers is the Harvey Thompson Scholarship Fund. Like our patients, our sponsors or our donors are in our priority list, same is our employees and the volunteers. We think that employees and the volunteers are the face of Kidney Foundation of Canada. So we take every and most important steps to provide volunteer and employee engagement at our workplace. We think employee and volunteer engagement plays a vital role for the smooth functioning of an organization. Not only this, we think that volunteer engagement or employee engagement can make our difficult task into an easier thing. Not only this, we also believe that if we are united together to spread awareness in the public or to provide motivation for our patients to live, we think we must stay together and motivate them. So now I think you're very well aware of what is a team building and what activities we have performed in our daily lives to maintain a good and a safe environment at workplace. Not only this, these activities have been performed at a regular basis to maintain employee engagement or volunteer engagement with us, as our priority is not only our patients, it's you, our employees. Thank you. So now you will think that what is a team building exercise? A team building exercise is is a bunch of activities which is performed by the organization, which will be given to our employees and volunteers to perform, by conducting weekly sessions or yearly sessions, or by conducting a chit chat session, which would help in breaking a communication gap between us and between our employees or the volunteers. Not only this, it could be also engaging with our patients and with our sponsors and the donors. So in order to give you a brief overview of what are the steps we take to increase our employee engagement and to maintain a safe environment at workplace, Reet, Batheja and Yash will be here from our foundation. Will be explaining that how we build and what steps we took to increase team building or to increase employee and volunteer engagement.
We cannot expect everyone to be friendly or to be outspoken. Hello, my name is Reet Batheja and we are from Kidney Foundation of Canada, Windsor. Here I would like to talk about team building exercise. What is team building exercise, why it is important and for whom it is important. Working as a team and working unitedly is very important for every organization. As a team leader or as a team member, you have to work together with a team and you have to take the team together in every steps to be successful. Working as a team or working unitedly is what makes an organization successful. So following this, every organization must develop a team building exercise. Team building exercise is making team together, working with them and taking initiatives to make them motivate towards the work. This will help for the smooth functioning of the organization. Now you will think why team building exercise is important and what is the need for it. So the main purpose of team building exercise is to keep employees or volunteers motivated towards the work, motivated towards the goal, and it helps them to achieve the goal, and it will be beneficial for them as well as for the organization too. We all know due to COVID, it is very risky to implement exercise in person. It is very risky to for get together of employees or volunteers. It is unsafe for them as well as for the leaders or as well as for the donors of the organization. So to avoid this and to avoid this risk, to mitigate this risk, it is necessary that we create a virtual ceremony so that it can help to avoid the risk, and it will be less chances of COVID to get virus to get transmitted. Coffee talk session. Coffee talk session, why it is important? Coffee talk session is very important for employees, volunteers, and even the donors and the patients of the organization. It is very important for them and for the employees too to get motivated towards working efficiently and effectively. Coffee talk session will help employees and volunteers to come together, have a talk on coffee and discuss some matters regarding the future, the present and many more. It is very important to share the view with each other to achieve the goal efficiently. It is very necessary that everybody come together and have a table talk, so that there are different views with everybody. So when it will get shared by everyone, there will be so much of ideas and thoughts with a team, and team can work accordingly for that. Earlier we talked about the coffee session, in which the volunteers and employees come together, have a coffee talk and share their views and thoughts. Now I will talk about the exercise, which is very special and unique in their own way. It is very special because we can help them, we can bring new exercises, like we can celebrate the birthday of our donors, our volunteers, employees and even our patients. It is very important to celebrate their birthday, celebrate their special days with them, because like celebrating a birthday, celebrating the special day with the employees, with the volunteers, make them feel special, make them more motivated towards the organization. We can help them, we can make them enjoy their day by cutting cake. We can make them play some more interesting games and many more things. We can keep musical chairs and many other things so that they can enjoy their day, and as well as it can be act as an icebreaker between the employees, volunteers and many patients, because it is not necessary that everybody who are working in a same organization, working together, they have a bonding of same kind. It is not necessary. So it is very necessary to organize something, organize an event which is of such kind, like they can help, employees can help each other by talking to each other in their when celebrating their special days. If somebody is wishing him or her, it will act as an icebreaker between them, because in past they haven't talked to each other, but when they are celebrating their day, it is necessary that a person is going to wish the another person. So it will act as an icebreaker between them, and it will help both of them to in future to share their thoughts and to work together. Birthdays are very special because employees who are working with us, they are expecting something from us every year. They are expecting good things from us. It is not necessary that the organization is just to work, just for completing some targets and achieving some goal. It is also important that we take care of our employees, our volunteers, and make them happy and feel them happy and motivated towards the work. Thank you. So earlier we talked about the birthday celebrations of our employees and volunteers. Now we would like to talk about the reward sessions, like it can be yearly and it can be weekly. Right now I will be talking about the weekly reward session, why it is important and what it will help to achieve. Weekly session is important to share the review, share the view of whole week, what the performance has been done in the whole week. It will help the employees as well as volunteers to know what they have did in a week and what they need more to do to achieve the betterment in the organization. It is not necessary that every time we face a loving nature, a good nature by everybody in our organization. There are some chances, like especially I can talk about COVID. Because of COVID, everybody is so much stressed that there are chances of getting disputes in the company. So to avoid all these kinds of things, to avoid disputes between the employees and the volunteers, it is necessary that we can create something through which our employees get happy and even our volunteers can get happy through our work. It is necessary to send some token of love to our employees directly at their address, because it will show them that we have some kind of love, affection towards them, and we give them priority. We give them priority because not just because they are our workers, but because they are helping us to run this organization and to make this organization successful. It is very necessary to have a weekend with passion and some kind of enjoyable moment. So giving them some kind of love, token of love is very necessary, which will make their day better and especially make their weekends better. Disputes between employees, we can take several steps, we can take actions, we can do something more better, like when we are celebrating weekly sessions we are doing, we can hold such games in which we can motivate our employees and our volunteers to come together and play. We can motivate them to come together and solve their disputes. This is the way they will talk and they will get engaged into something which will help them to solve their disputes. It is very necessary to solve the disputes because one on the same day, the organization in which we are working, which is the Kidney Foundation of Canada, is same, and everybody working in this foundation is just one. So it is very necessary for them to come together and work as a team to achieve the goal. The weekly reward session. Now I would like to talk about the yearly reward session. Yearly reward sessions are conducted in a year, and it is conducted because it is necessary for employees, for donors, for patients, and as well as for the volunteers to come together, share the views and their thoughts, and it is very necessary to share the experiences of whole year. It is very necessary to conduct this kind of event so that the organization can be successful, because it will motivate the employees as well as the volunteers to work more, and by giving them reward we can make them feel prioritized and more important. We can conduct this yearly we can conduct this yearly session by we can play such games. We can give them rewards. For example, we can give them rewards like most smiling person, most helpful person, and most lovable person. Yearly reward session is very important because there will be the people like the CEO of the company and the big sponsors of the company. They will come together, and even our workers, even our employees and volunteers will get the chance to meet them. And meeting with them will make them feel that they are not just they are not just the worker of the family, but they are the part of they are the part, and we are working as a family in the organization. Working as a family in the organization is very necessary, and it is a very good step towards the organization.
Hello everyone, my name is Yash and we are here from Kidney Foundation of Canada Windsor to discuss about the team building, which is very important in every organization in today's world. To build a trust among the employees and the employer, it is very necessary that we make sure each of the person who is working in an organization has the same motives and the areas which the organization must move. And it is very well said that team that bonds together always succeeds together. But success never depends upon the number of hours which you have spent in any of the organization. Rather, it solely depends upon the quality of time and work which you have given with your dedication in the office during the office hours. So, in order to create more success among the employees, there should be some of the fun activities which can motivate them into terms. So, now let's focus on some of the activities which can be even conducted in this particular uncertain times of COVID. Like the activities which can be played on the online basis among various employees, which can be a source of motivation, experience of fun among all overall employees which are working in an organization. The first activity which can be conducted is birth map game. The birth map game, it's a very interesting game because basically in this particular game everyone needs to attend a video conference call and everyone needs to say their birth date. So according to the succeeding birth dates, like from the January 1st till the December 31st, the person whose birth date comes from the first to towards the last has to perform a specific task. For example, if my birth date is 24th of January and my group member's birth date is of 19th January, so 19th January person will be playing the task which has been given by me, and I will be the person who will be giving the points on the basis of the activities which I asked him to perform and the level of which he has performed. For example, I asked the person whose birth date is on 19th January to sing a song. He did it well, so I'll give him points 10 out of 10. If he denied, I'll give him 0 out of 10. So it would be a great group opportunity to present your talent and to have an ice-breaking opportunity among all the employees in the organization. And the another game which could be more funnier and is interesting could be as a funny picture game. In that particular game, everyone needs to be in one WhatsApp group. In today's world, everyone has a WhatsApp installed in their cell phones. So it would be an easy and a convenient game for everyone. In this particular game, the people or the group of people who are working in same department must have a WhatsApp group. In that particular group, they need to send the funniest picture of them which they had in their entire life. It could be a picture of their childhood or it could be a picture of their present, but it has to be funny. And if the picture is not funny, he or she has to do an activity which is guided by the other people or the group of people from the group. For example, if I send the picture which is not that funny, then I need to do a task or I need to perform a task on which is guided by the other group members of mine. It can be whatever, but I need to fulfill that task according to their expectations. And the person who has the funniest picture wins the game. So it would be a source of ice breaking for everyone, and it could be as easy as like drinking a coffee in the house because you just need to send the picture and nothing else. The third activity can be a mimicry round activity in which everyone needs to attend a video call during a specific time period which is prefixed, of course. In that particular time period, like in that particular video conference call, everyone has to predict or mimic a personalities, either voice, dialogues, or the way they talk, and the other group member has to guess who the person is. For example, if there's a boss of mine who always talks about the success, so I'll mimic like this: success is the main motive of every organization. Whatever you do has to be a successful motive, has to be a successful step. And now the other people needs to guess who the person is. And if they guess, then I win. If they are unable to guess the personality which I am trying to mimic, then I do fail. And I then need to do a task which is guided by the other person. Or it could be more interesting. I need to do 10 or 15 sit-ups as guided by the other group members of my team. The fourth game is non-stop nonsense game. This is a particular my favorite game because the game has 3 rules. The first rule is the person has not to answer in yes or no. He have to give a sentence answer. Yes. The second rule is the person not say or answer any of the questions which is in one word, but he has to give a full sentence or something else in the answer. Something else? Yes. The third rule is he has not to give the answer for which the question has been asked. For example, how does the moon look? You are very beautiful. Is the sun hot? The AC is damn cool. The final rule of the game is the person has not to take more than 3 seconds to answer any of the random questions. So there are 3 rules. The first rule is the person has not to say answer in yes or no. He had to give the full sentence. The second rule is he has to not answer what the question has been asked, but he has to answer something different out of the box. And the third is the person cannot take more than 3 seconds for answering any of the random questions. And the more you fulfill the expectations of other people, you will score more. And the person who scored the highest will win the game. So it will be a great experience and fun activity for all the employees in the organization. The another game would be truth and lies. In this particular game, every person needs to give 4 statements, out of which 3 statements are correct and 1 is incorrect. And the other people need to identify out of those 4 statements which statement is untrue. So it's basically a quick, easy game, and there are no much rules for this particular game. It's just the other people has to guess out of 4 statements which statement is false. These particular games help us to know that how many of the people in true terms know us. So for example, if I give a 4 statement like I am a dancer, I am an adaptive personality, I am a quick learner, and I am married. So if the person beyond or in my group identifies that the statement I am married is false, then they do know me truly, and the other people doesn't know me and that true terms. So it would be a great fun experience and a memorable game through which we can be able to know the different talents among the different people, and we could also be able to know that how many people knows how many other people. That's it. Hence, these are some of the games which can be played among the employees on the virtual basis in today's date as well. And these games will be a source of motivation, a source of entertainment among all the employees and the employer as well. These particular games would be able to create the bond between the employer and the employees, and hence the team building activities would be a sourceful for a great success of any organization. And I would love to play the games. Even like me, all the other employees in the company or an organization would love to play different games. And I would highly recommend that every organization should create a day, a fixed day like Thursday or Wednesday for some fun activities, and must conduct on the regular terms, which can create a pool of interest among all the employees and can lead to a greater success to the organization. Thank you.